people are honoring the victims of it.
And one of those victims, Gabriel Torres, he was the Raleigh police officer who was off duty when he was killed. To honor him, an artist and police officer from Philadelphia created a portrait of Torres. WXI 12's Maria DeBone spoke to him about why he did this.
Well, artist Johnny Castro is known across the country for his portraits of fallen officers and first responders. He said he's done thousands of them, but this one hit closer to home.
And since 2016, I painted probably over 1,200. Since then, I kind of lost count.
Philadelphia police officer and forensic artist Johnny Castro creates portraits of officers killed in the line of duty in his free time, and all for free. His latest one is of Raleigh police officer Gabriel Torres, who was killed Thursday just as he was getting into his car to report for his shift.
With a lot of these portraits, most of them are on duty, but there's a lot of officers that were killed off duty in crimes like this. And I mean, had he had the opportunity to do something about it, I have no doubt that he would have.
And when he's done, Castro tracks down the families or departments of the fallen to give it to them.
I mean, it's not a lot, but they do get a little bit of comfort out of it, knowing that there's people all the way across the country that are thinking about them.
And in this case, the family was closer than he thought. After hearing of the shooting in Raleigh and of Torres, Castro learned that Torres's brother is also a Philadelphia police officer.
Even with it being in North Carolina, it still hit home. I spoke with him last night, his brother Josh, and his family was very appreciative of it. They loved the portrait. They said that had he seen it, he would have loved it.
And Torres also served in the U.S. Marine Corps. He leaves behind a wife and young daughter. Back to you.